Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. This is the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am the world's greatest podcast host, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. This week, we're going to start off with the crafty LeBron Bryant. The crafty LeBron Bryant. What's going on, LBZ?
What it do? It's your boy BZ the GOAT, man. I'm here with my people as always, man. It's good to see y'all good folks.
We just lost somebody, so I guess we just stuck with the crafty LeBron Bryant.
Crafty.
Somebody left. For those of you all who wondering why I said the crafty LeBron Brown, that's a little bit of throwback. I think it was the first time ever LBZ got his name in the newspaper. Was it the first time ever you had your name in the newspaper?
For football, I had it in baseball, but not football. That was the first time in football.
They called him the crafty LeBron Brown. Oh,
yeah, that means, in other words, that means slow. But
oh well. But we just lost. We lost our other co-host. I think she's back.
You're kicking me out.
I'm not kicking you out.
No, I said it keeps kicking me out. I must be on bronze Wi-Fi.
No, you ain't using bronze Wi-Fi. I'm going strong over here.
It legit picked up an error, and it was like something happened, and it kicked me out twice.
Yeah, you got to pay for that Wi-Fi. You don't know what you said, that lo-fi.
That lo-fi.
Well, in case you all are wondering why we started a little bit later than what we usually start. Oh, God.
Here we go.
She got on again.
All that money she got, and she can't pay for her Wi-Fi.
All that money can't pay her Wi-Fi bill, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, Carl. We are running a professional podcast. So
that's what we say.
We went and invested all this money into the RIP 28 studios, man. Top of the line studios. And got one person can't get her internet. She can't. See this what I'm talking about. This why I don't deal with colored folk.
Yeah, you can't help your own folk, man. It be your own people, man. It be your own people.
And then got the nerve to put comment in the comments.
It's janky. Yeah. If you don't pay for your Wi-Fi, it is janky. You all right. You
know what though, bro? This is why we don't hang out with brokies.
Brokey.
That'll step of money up. This has never happened before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she said that before one time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Yeah. I don't usually do this. I know.
This is the first time.
It's the first time. I'm sure she said that before. Okay, here we
go. Whatever. I don't know what it is. It keeps kicking me out.
You got to pay for the Wi-Fi.
Negro, it ain't the Wi-Fi, fool. It's this StreamYard keep kicking me out. Yeah. That's never happened before.
Well,
y'all know that. Shut up.
No use in that before.
Well, once again, in case y'all are wondering why we're running a little bit later than we normally do.
Oh, are you serious, dog? Come on, man. This is a professional podcast, man.
Well, for all the people out there, leave a comment. All the people out there checking us out right now, we got a couple of people out there checking us out live right now. Leave a comment. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you're thinking out there in the world, man. It's summertime, bro. Man, it is summertime. Summer vacation, all that stuff going on, man. Man, how you spending your summer, man? How you spending your summer, LBZ?
You might want to ask Carl before you
Well,
I guess.
I don't look. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. Look what the laptop says. Look what the laptop says. Oh snap! Looks like something went wrong. What is that?
That means you got a cheap laptop. Shout out to Mikey. Mikey checking us out. Oh, Mikey Lewis, man. I ain't seen Mikey in a while.
Mikey
Yeah.
Lewis. What up,
What's up,
Mikey?
Mikey?
Back to what I was saying, man. You know, it's been people wondering why we're checking in a little bit late.
You're not about to
We
put this on me.
we're going a little bit late because I'm not gonna say who, but
Mhm.
one of our members, her sommelier, maybe if I'm saying that right, sommelier, the person who tests the wine and drank the wine for you, had to go through the various wines in her wine cellar before she could figure out which was the right wine to drink on the show. So I don't know, I don't know which person that was, but one of the members couldn't get her sommelier to pick the right wine. So that's why she's running late. But I mean, we're running late. That's why we're running late. So there you go. But I guess now that she's here,
Because somebody wanted to go at 7:30.
wanting to get everything checked out, I will introduce you to our richest friend, S.com. How you doing, S.com?
What's up, everybody? With Sly, happy Sunday.
Wow. Everybody but Sly?
But
Why I gotta be but Sly? That is so messed up, man. So messed up. Lot going on, man. It's the summertime, man. Summer vacation rolling around. We trying to figure out what do our listeners and watchers, man. What do you do for the summer? Where you go for the summer? You know, my family, we took our summer vacation. I talked about it, last week? I talked about our summer vacation. We went on a little cruise. Shauna, what you do for the summer? I know you rich. I got two people, both of them, Mike. I got one of them walking off the set. He got a mute mic. I got the other person mic mute. This is the professor. If y'all wasn't ready to start the podcast, don't start the podcast. Don't start the podcast. We could have waited.
I was ready and kicked me off.
I'm over here. This is the RIP 28 podcast. This ain't the Sly Williams Speak by Himself podcast.
My bad, Sly. I
LeBron walking
apologize.
around. Where you going?
Y'all are terrible, man. This is terrible.
Turn your camera off if you're gonna be walking around.
Hey, this is the summer, man. This is summer. Now, Sly, hit us with it. Go ahead, Carl.
What'd you ask me? What am I doing for the summer?
For the summer vacation.
I'm gonna take a vacation in early August. I'm going to take a little trip solo. I'm taking a solo vacation.
Solo.
It's not out of the country, but it feels like out of the country. So my first solo vacation. My dad is none too pleased about that, but he'll be all right.
Well, no,
hey, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. You can get dealt with. For real.
I won't reveal the location for my safety purposes, but
ain't nobody trying to kidnap you. You straight.
Speak for yourself.
You straight.
Shut up, fool.
Shut up, fool.
Ain't nobody trying to kidnap you. So, but yeah, hey, that is real interesting though. The solo vacation, man. That's an interesting thing right there, Carl. Because hey, sisters out here doing it, man. Sisters out here doing it big, man. Going on a solo vacation.
Shout out to our classmate, Anissa Floyd, who actually took the trip. And I was like, oh, what's the property? Where you staying? And she told me, I was like, that's a good idea. So Delta Vacations was running a little special something. So I jumped on it.
I wouldn't know if Anissa took the trip. I think I might be blocked by Anissa. We're not friends on Facebook. She may have me blocked.
Or in real life.
Or in real life. Anissa may have me blocked. So she won't be seeing it podcast, so it really don't matter. I don't think I'm on her friends list. My old page, though, I used to be friends with on my old page. Shout out to Anissa and all the women from Spelman, all those Spelman women out there. But yeah, that's cool. But it's interesting though because my sister did a solo trip, and I was actually scared out of my life, man. My sister, she went to Greece. She went to Greece by herself and someplace else, but she did with one of her little girlfriends. She met up with one of her girlfriends, man. while she was out there, who was in the Navy, who was stationed in Greece. But I was scared out of my life, man. My sister going all the way over there by herself. So,
I'm not going that far. I'm definitely not going that far by myself, but I'm not meeting anybody. I'm just going, got my little spot. We'll see how it goes. Looking
well, I
forward.
mean, you know, you have your personal bodyguard and all that stuff with you. You know how rich folk do. You have your bodyguard out there taking care of you, man. So you're a little bit different. You got money. You know what I'm saying? You go into certain places where the average person can't get in. You know, like we go some of the vacation places, you got to have a wristband or something to walk in. Nah, you got to have a personal reconnaissance to get onto
That's
your estate.
true. Stop it.
You got to have all that to get onto where you go.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
shout
true.
out to Lee Goodman. Lee Goodman, that's Roger.
That's Roger.
Oh yeah, Roger done changed the name up. Roger done had to get a whole new Facebook page. Roger, God no.
Don't do my boy like that, man.
Roger making plenty of money, man. It's summertime now. Roger making all the money. His air conditioner's out.
What's he
Roger,
do?
Roger is
AC?
certified HVAC.
Look,
Boy.
I need his number because Lord knows the AC at the crib is on a wing and a prayer. My daddy got the oldest one on the block. The man came by, he said, well, you're the only one that got this kind left on the block, sir. I go home, I said, Daddy, you don't want to turn the thermostat down a little bit? He said, well, I don't want to work it too hard. So we're gonna sit here hot because you don't want to work it too hard.
Well, I sure hope that ain't your vacation destination.
No, look, I'm gonna put in on the new unit because I'm not gonna sit up in this house hot, sir.
Hey, we have a homeboy. I won't say his name, but we all know.
I know it is.
We got a homeboy who will not turn the air conditioner on. He has an air conditioner and a heating unit, and he will not turn either one of them on.
Big for that.
Yes, he is big.
And figuratively too big for that.
He is big. I wish he, but he ain't turning that air conditioner nor that heat on. He won't turn it on. He got one of them.
I get the heat because you can put on blankets, you can walk around in sweat, but to not turn on your air and you living in the South, like you are crazy. You crazy.
You can walk around.
And you big.
You walk around naked.
Don't say. I knew you was gonna say it. Don't you say it. Don't you say it.
In his house, he by himself in his house. He walk around butt naked.
I still don't think nobody ought to see that, even though nobody should.
I don't need the visual. Thank you.
I have not finished eating my Sunday dinner yet, sir, and I do not need that visual.
You don't want to think about oxtails and balls.
You want to put that little fan on you, that little portable fan, the rotating fan.
Real no, slide your drop your info in the chat so the people who might need some HVAC can holler at you. Drop it.
Wait, whoa. Roger ain't pay for no.
Give us some stars.
Roger ain't pay for no advertising around here. Roger ain't pay for no advertising.
Shout out to Carlos Glenn watching. What's up, Carlos?
Shout out to hey, you know what, man? What I like about Los.
Carlos Glenn now.
What I like about Los, man, Los has accepted being a grown ass man. I see Los done posted some pictures, man. Los got on his cowboy boots and wear a hat. Los a grown ass man. Los ain't walking around in those skinny jeans with his knees ripped out. I appreciate that, Carlos. I appreciate you being a grown ass man.
Those European cut suits with his ankles showing.
Yeah,
with no socks on.
There's no socks on. That ain't Los, man. Los a grown ass man. I appreciate that, Los. What up, Los? I appreciate it, man. I seen the pictures of you and your old lady chilling out somewhere. You posted on Facebook. Now, you know, Los, you might won't give up them buttons, though. I think Los still got them 1996, 97, 8 buttons on the jacket, though. You might want to cut back on some of the buttons. Or cut back on some of the buttons.
You ain't got the Steve Harvey where that mug start all the way up there.
Oh, Steve Steve Harvey is alive and well in Los Closet. You're alive and well.
He got to have something.
Not with the long
Stacey.
coat.
He got to have something with them Stacey Adams because he a grown man, but you know he's still wearing them Stacey Adams.
Oh yeah. You still got to rock Stacey Adams. Still got to rock Stacey Adams. My man,
does he have the long jacket? The long jacket?
Oh, all the way. All the way, man.
What was the name of that shop in Mayo Suit City?
Mayo.
Not Mayo. Come on, man. Cavalier.
Los probably got the app. He probably got a Mayo Suit City app.
First Mayo Suit City customer to have the credit card. Los going there, do everything you want. Just slide your card, Los.
He just tapped. He tapped now.
Yeah, not Los. Los still sliding.
I don't believe in that tapping mess.
Yeah.
And it ain't on my phone either. I ain't doing no Apple Pay. Slide your card.
Oh man. Los, what up, dog? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you, Los. Hey, but you know what though, man? I like to see my people, embrace who they is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. Like when you see somebody our age and older still go out there rocking skinny jeans, yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta let some of that stuff go, man. You gotta give it on up, man. You got
thinking about getting me some corn. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Well, your mom ain't gonna let you have no corn. You good way, your mom.
What you doing, boy?
Your mama gonna come and unbraid them rolls. Unbraid them rolls right now. Get that mess out your head, boy. Get that mess out your
head. With the strip match.
Oh.
It's too early for Halloween.
Man. But yeah, man. Sometimes you gotta grow up, man. You gotta make certain changes in your life, and you gotta learn to accept when some things are right, some things is wrong. And that's gonna lead us kind of into our first thing. I don't know if you know, we all went to Columbia High, but we went to Columbia High in Columbia. Now it's a Columbia High in Decatur. It's a Columbia High in Decatur, Georgia. They had a longtime coach, and I forgot his name. I think it's Dr. McCray. I think that's his name, Dr. something. But he recently got fired for taking his shoe off and spanking a kid on the team. He took his shoe off and spanked the kid. Now, why would a man spank a kid on his bottom with his shoe? Well, apparently his basketball team went on a winter break. They went on a winter tournament to the Bahamas. And one of the players on his team snuck a girl up to his room. And he got in there and caught them. And as a form of punishment, he decided to spank the kid. Now, video comes out or whatever after it happens. I don't know what happens. But just last month or toward the end of the school year, they decided to fire the coach. Longtime coach, man, won a couple of state championships, has the gym, some of the arena, the court is named after him. Very honored guy at the school, but he just got fired for spanking a kid on the butt with his shoe. Is it right or wrong? Should he have been fired? I'm going to say, since y'all took so long, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I say he should have got a raise. Now, because this is what happened. I mean, the kid ended up sneaking a girl back to his room. First of all, they ain't in America. They in Bahamas. They in the international. They in the international. So you don't want to go. You don't want to be locked up abroad. You remember that show, Locked Up Abroad? If somebody would have caught that kid, let's say the police would have came in there, caught that kid, he could have went to jail for statutory rape. He could have went to jail for rape. You know what I'm saying? So apparently this dude is breaking the rules, and the coach decided to punish him. Now, nobody said anything. No problems happened until the end of the school year. The end of the school year, the coach, I guess, might have cut the kid or didn't do enough for the kid, and the mom got mad, and then she reported it. Long after the season was over, Then she decided to report it. So, you know what, man? One of them things, man. Fuck them kids, man. He should have whipped the kid ass.
And that's a direct quote from S. Commas.
S. Commas. That's what S. Commas always says.
I'll say this. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
You got it. You got it.
I'll say this. In the 1990s, no, he shouldn't be fired. But in this day and era, you have to know the cameras are somewhere. You may not see that camera, but they're somewhere. So I'll say that was a lapse in judgment. But I understood what he was saying. He should have just went Coach Carter on. You remember when that happened in Coach Carter and he had them all and found them in the swimming pool and all that? But you just got to know in today's day and time, when people don't get what they want, they're going to find a way to kind of manipulate the situation. Because like you said, it wasn't a problem until they didn't get whatever they wanted, whatever they desired, and then she brought it up. But all before, it wasn't a problem that her kid was disciplined that way. He probably did. I'm sure a shoe didn't hurt a high school kid.
No.
Well, in the way that it was reported, the mom didn't appear to have taken any accountability for the young man sneaking a girl into the room and violating the team policy. Like it was, well, he beat my child and he shouldn't have beat my child. Well, your child also shouldn't have violated the team policy. And then he wouldn't. Now, I'm with Brian in 2024, 25. You can't do that. Like you just, you can't do it. But the mom did not appear to have taken any accountability for the kid. I mean, Sly, let's be real. Think back to when we went to the Bahamas our senior year. I don't remember how we got to the Hole in the Wall Club.
Oh, yeah. We ended up in a little Hole in the Wall Club in the Bahamas.
In a Hole in the Wall Club drinking rum punch.
Yep. Good times.
I'm pretty sure that was against the rules of the trip. I'm pretty sure that our two parents who escorted us did not know that we would be in a juke joint in Nassau.
In a juke
drinking rum
joint.
punch.
Well, y'all over there, but how many people y'all had that went though?
Right. It had to have been at least 5 girls, 4 or 5 guys. It had to be.
Check this out. We got 2 of the 5 online right now. Leaving.
3.
3. That's 3. 3 of them right.
Hey, listen.
Brian, we ended up in a club in this little hole in the wall. And I don't remember how we got there. But we in there partying with the locals, drinking rum, like grinding. It was like a slow grind. It was.
Oh yeah, if you're in the Bahamas, you're doing all that.
It did.
Hey, listen. Columbia High know how to show out wherever they go. They know how to show out. We ain't too far off from this Columbia High now. Let's be real. Because back in the day,
we only had 2 chaperones, and I'm pretty sure they didn't know where we were half.
No. Hey, I ain't gonna say who it is.
Abrams and Miss Garvin.
Hey.
Nah, we had more than 2 chaperones. We had Senora Brown went. Miss Brown went.
Okay, so 3.
I think we had Miss Abrams, Miss Garvin,
and
Miss Brown.
That's it.
I thought we had more than that. I thought we had at least 4.
Either way, they didn't know where we were. They didn't know we was off in the Bahamas at a juke joint.
Shout out to Tim Peterson out there watching.
Listen, we know how to show out because when we was at St. Andrews, I'm not gonna call the person name because they're a business owner, but we are down up in Virginia, and we go to this walk to the store over there. We supposed to be getting toothbrushes and stuff. We was on the little athletic trip. How we come out with alcohol? How we come out there and somebody came out with their little trench coat and had alcohol in both pockets. I ain't gonna say who, but Columbia High know how to show out.
Oh, we should say she was drinking too. The chaperones were drinking too.
I wouldn't put it past
her. Miss Abrams wasn't drinking. I know Miss
Abrams. Miss Abrams the only one. She the only one. The other two, yeah, they might.
I feel like Miss Garvin was getting lots.
Wait a
Miss
minute.
Garvin
Yeah,
was probably still on the casino. Miss Brown
wait,
was probably out there with us.
Oh God.
what, Miss Brown? Wait a minute now. You got to
Senor,
clarify.
Senor Brown.
Senor Brown. Senor.
Oh, okay, because you can't be
Oh, not Mama
you
Brown.
can't,
We
yeah,
know
you
Mama
can't be
Brown would not partake in alcohol with children under her watch.
Not with us.
Not with us. Not
Not
with
with
us.
us.
Hey, you ain't finna do that. You ain't finna do that to Mama Brown because Mama Brown do not partake in the alcoholic beverages at
She's
home.
been there with Miss Abrams.
That's right. Having Bible study.
Man.
Having Bible study.
I wonder if Brown still alive. I wonder. Need to get a research project. Somebody need to go out there and research that, figure that out.
Her and Weta Sue Nash. Miss Nash still alive?
I wonder if Miss Nash still alive.
Miss Nash.
Weta Sue.
North Seal Broad said he met Rodney Hanna this weekend. Somebody you may know from your past. I don't know. What does that have to do with our show? You can have your private conversations. You can have your private conversations with her. You don't have to do that on our show. You know. I was going down reading all the comments.
Hey, that was your discretion, brother. Hey, you right, Misha. Mama Brown probably would have kicked y'all tails.
And made us call home and tell about it.
Oh man, she definitely would have made Sly call home.
Mm-hmm. But back to the original point or the original story. You know, this kid snuck a girl to his room and the coach gave him a spanking. You know, and I think that's kind of what's wrong with the world, man. The coach disciplined the kid. The kid did something wrong and he got a discipline. And if you would have saw the video, it wasn't like he went over the top beating his ass, nothing like that. He had a shoot.
It was like a what?
Yeah, and the coach is he's a smaller guy. He ain't like no big guy. He's
Smaller, older guy.
Smaller, older guy.
Yeah. That little boy could have overpowered that man if he wanted. I mean, I know he got old man strength, but I feel like that little boy could have held his own against that man if he really wanted to.
Yeah, definitely. If he felt like he was violated, he would have went YN style on him. But it was just more so. I think the point was being a coach was to show him that you're not above the team.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna do exactly what everybody else does.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the point was. But like I said, when people don't get their way, they find a way to manipulate the situation. But like I said, back in the day, nobody would have said
their advantage.
Yeah, exactly. But I bet they have benefited from that coach in some way or some fashion. He's helped them. But now all of a sudden you don't get whatever. You know what I mean? So as a coach, you just have to be careful now. The stuff that our coaches said to us, we can't say to these kids now or do to these kids. Just the sheer discipline that they instilled in us is hard to do unless you have the ones that really want it.
Right.
Yeah,
it's like Algernon just said, you can't discipline nobody else kids anymore. Like they're quick to call you out and call you wrong. And again, not holding their kids accountable for their behavior. So you've done, and here's the thing I always say, you can't control how people respond to what you do. Mm-hmm. So if you do something, if I hit you, LeBron, I can't control whether or not you hit me back. So I got to be prepared for anything. So I feel like a lot of times nowadays, they aren't holding their children responsible for something that someone does as a reaction to something that they did. You know, so you did something and I'm reacting. It's like, well, they didn't have to shoot them. You don't get to dictate how somebody responds to something your child is. You just don't.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you now, two coaches that I respect and I love to watch their teams play, especially now that I'm not coaching and I get to sit back. One is Coach Zach Norris. I don't care what you say. Zach Norris, his team is gonna be disciplined. Might not be the most talented, but they're gonna be disciplined. And Coach Robert McCray, aka Coach Boo. He's the head coach
Johnson.
At CA Johnson. He also helps run the Team USC AAU program. I don't care what you say about them. Their team is gonna play hard and they're gonna be disciplined. And that they just remind me of the old school coaching that I got. You know what I'm saying? That you gonna be tough. I don't have to, beat you. But I tell you, the funniest thing I ever heard from a coach was when we was over there and I was coaching JV and B team at Columbia High, and I was helping with Coach Hook. And Zach Norris is there running and stuff, and somebody did something that he told them not to do. He said, stop the play. I don't know what you're doing, but you're gonna run my shit. You in my gym, you're gonna run my shit. I said, oh. And that Joker went back out there, dog, and he did exactly what he said. He ran Zach Norris what Zach Norris told him to do, coach Zach Norris. And I thought, boy, it's just to have discipline like that. Now you got kids, they gonna talk back, have a rebuttal, you know what I'm saying, get in their feeling. They don't know who he talking to, man. Don't talk to me like that. But the
Right.
young man responded, went out there and did exactly what coach said. And then he put his arm around him after practice, and he went on to win another state championship.
But that's what you need, though. You need, and I think that's what all these kids need. They need a firm hand. But what you said after that, though, after he did that, after practice was over with, he went and put his arm around him and said, "Hey, man, this is what I expect out of you." And you know what I'm saying? And there you go. That's what you need. You need a man like that to be a coach. And Algernon said, "Can't nobody discipline anybody else's kids anymore." I know the background he come from a strong discipline. Now I know Algernon, he got a brand new baby about 4 months now, 4-5 months. So next time I see your kid and she crying in church, I'm gonna go over there and spank the shit out of her until it stop crying.
Wait a minute, Sly.
Cut that noise out, little kid, little baby. Baby, stop making noise.
Algernon, if you make his eye blacker, we won't blame you. But no, I'm gonna tell you. I also heard a coach say, "You praise loudly and criticize softly." It's okay to get on the kid, but you don't have to go to the point of embarrassing them. And you know what I'm saying? And find a way to come back to that kid and say, "Hey, I'm not lowering my expectations. You're gonna have to, play at this level." Because like you said, the guy had already won a state championship, so obviously he knows what it takes to be a champ and to hold that trophy at the end of the year.
Yep. Like I said, the man, I think the court is named after him, or the gym is named after him. One, I'm not quite sure what, but he's been for like 30-something years, and he's a fixture in the community. And when this happened, he got such an outpouring of
I'm sure.
love. A bunch of people.
I bet it's a young mama too. She probably.
Oh yeah, it definitely young.
She probably a couple years older than her child. She probably also not take accountability for her issues, but I shouldn't project like that. My fault.
Hey, listen.
Well, I'll project for you.
Hey, check this out, Sly. If we would have went home and told our parents some of the stuff Coach Hook did to us or said to us, they would told us, "Good, now get out my face so he can say it to you tomorrow."
No, they would have said, "What did you do?"
Exactly.
They would have said, "What did you do?"
They wouldn't have asked me that. They would have told me, "Good, go out there tomorrow so he can cuss you out again."
Mine would have been like, "Well, what did you do? Because I'm sure you deserve. Like, what did you do?" And these parents now, they don't ask what you did. It's like, I got disciplined. Oh, I from experience, y'all wouldn't believe. So you got these young people who are with coaches every day and in practice, and they go home and they tell their parents, "Coach did this to me and coach treated me that way." And the parent actually wants to call the coach and talk about it, but the child didn't give the whole story. The parent didn't ask, "Well, tell me everything that happened." They're taking, "She said that I did this, and then now I got to call the coach." Like, it's a different, these
Oh, wait a minute. In college?
Yes.
In college?
Now, Shauna,
I said yes.
Shauna, we don't want to give out the goods, but Shauna had a major Division I college. They do that way there?
Yes, like legitimately. y'all would be so surprised how many parents I talk to as a sport administrator because coach did this and coach said that. And now I have my AD has a policy. He won't talk to parents if the child isn't there. I'm not going to have a conversation with you about something that happened between a coach and a child if the child's not in the conversation, because you weren't there. You weren't there. I wasn't there. So we need the kid here. And usually when you do that, the parents are like, well, and he doesn't want to hear from you. He wants the child to tell their story and let me hear it from you. And the parents like, well, tell them this or tell them that. Y'all just would be amazed at how often it happens at the collegiate level.
I know it happens in high school, dog. Man, I didn't feel that my fair share of calls about where did it, but he said this or she said, man, put him on the phone and ask him what really happened.
Well, we had one lady write the Rip 28 podcast because she was upset with her kid playing time. True story. She upset with her kid playing time. I'm like, you got to be. She want us to talk to our partner and tell them to get her kid some more playing time.
I'm gonna tell you this right here. This coach right here love winning, and if your child can help me win, and they gonna play. She told y'all he was going to Charleston, Coastal Carolina to play too. Then.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, go look up that roster. I guess he was talking about intramurals.
Club.
Yeah, not even good enough for club.
Was that the doorbell that just rang?
Yeah, that was the doorbell.
It was in Pepe.
Oh, Pepe trying to get in.
Pepe ain't finna answer that. You know where it might be.
Pepe
boys outside.
The boys of summer is outside.
Yes, goodness.
But you know what though? It's interesting. You brought up a good point. I was interrupted by the doorbell. You brought up a good point about coaches got to win. Just being honest, coaches got to win. And most of y'all know I went to church with Coach Bobby Young. Coach Bobby Young and Miss Mary Young. They went to our church with Vicky and Tracy. And, they're a little bit older than us, but I was in love with Vicky and Tracy. They used to babysit. But I remember Tracy came to church and she was upset, crying. And I was like, well, why? I was about ready to go and jump on Coach Young. I was about 8, 9 years old. I was about ready to go and jump on Coach Young, make Tracy cry.
That grown man still put on you, too.
But she was upset because she wasn't getting any playing time or something like that. And my dad, he was just joking with Coach Young. He asked, well, why she ain't playing? Coach Young said, I want to win. he said, I want to win. He said, I got somebody better.
I'm telling you.
And you got to say it like Coach. Hey, Brother Irvin, I want to win. I got somebody better. I got somebody way better.
I legit tell parents all the time, I'm not going to talk to a coach about who they play because that coach's job is based on wins and losses. And they're going to put whomever they think is going to give them the best chance to get a win. And if that's not your child, that's not your child. Like, I'm not going to have a conversation with you about that. Because when it comes down to it, at the end of the season, I got to evaluate the coach on how many games they won and how many games they lost.
Hey, Carl, check this out. If it didn't matter, they wouldn't have a scoreboard.
Exactly.
And we say, my boss loves to say, everybody got a scoreboard, and coaches, yours are visible. So I'm bringing everything back to what does your scoreboard look like? What does it look like?
Shout out to Patrick Cumby out there checking us out. We appreciate you. Appreciate your new viewers.
What's up, Patrick Cumby? How we doing?
We appreciate the fact that you helped us clear up a long-standing debate in the Columbia High community. We definitely appreciate that. We still getting some good laughs off of that show. Y'all might want to check out last week's show, episode 208.
2 weeks ago.
It's the last show. We wasn't on last week, but the last show.
We won't say who wasn't available.
Yeah, some people wasn't available. So.
The
Not
El
some people. It's
Presidente.
not some people. It's only 3
El
right now.
Presidente was not available.
Well,
He
El
ain't been
Presidente
available
ain't
in
been
6
available
months.
for a long time.
He
Just so y'all
taking
know, we
hiatus.
have not. El Presidente is still a part of the Rip 28 podcast.
So
He
you
just
say these
In
people say
spirit.
y'all lying. These people say y'all lying.
In
There's no
spirit.
rip, there's no beef, there's no qualms with Ken.
Ain't no beef. He was on with us
None.
earlier. We talked to him earlier.
Yeah. We seen
that
him in
is
the
crazy.
Diddy. We seen
He
him in
was
the
on.
Diddy pool.
He was on the yeah. He was on the pre-show, but we don't know where he was at after the pre-show.
God,
My
we was
man,
in the Diddy pool.
You can't say that while I'm drinking, man.
I'm sorry.
Spit
I'm
that out.
sorry. I'm sorry.
no, it was in the Diddy pool. Man, don't put my man out like
We
that.
gonna
No,
have
I
to
ain't
do
put him
like
in. I'm joking.
we're gonna have to do like Jenna and Friends in the third hour. We're gonna have to start rotating in a fourth co-host. We ain't fire him, Roger. We did not fire him.
Roger, come on. Don't put that out there, Lee Goodman. Lee Goodman, don't put that out there. People
First of
start
all,
believing you.
this alias, my bad. Lee, don't do that.
Yeah. Lee,
So
come on, Lee.
you done got in so much trouble. You need an alias. That's why you.
I'm a Lee Goodman. I'm gonna send you a friend request too. Don't dang it.
Oh, Lee. Shout out to Carmel out there. I see you,
Carmo.
cousin.
I can't
What up,
believe y'all not
cousin?
doing a Cooler Fest this year. Come on.
Yeah, they said no Cooler Fest.
Yeah, they said no Cooler Fest.
That people ain't won't put their money in. That's all. That's all that means. Somebody
What
ain't
it
want to
sound
pay.
like, y'all Negroes didn't pony up, and we not about to put this bill again. That's exactly what it sounds like.
We tired of you Columbia High niggas being Columbia High niggas.
Niggas gonna nig every time.
Every
Well,
time they gonna show up and nig.
I tell you what we should do, man. We gonna get together and we gonna do a Cooler Fest. We'll do our own Cooler Fest. We just need everybody to donate first.
Who's
Go ahead, donate to the Rip 28 podcast. We need you to go ahead and donate to the Rip 28 podcast. That's Cash App, $ Rip 28 podcast, $ Rip number 28 podcast. Go ahead. Yeah, we'll get the money to the right place.
I promise y'all don't. Yeah, I promise y'all won't be no Cooler
And it's about like that 96 trip to Vegas. Yeah,
That is just like that.
It'll be like the Fire Festival. It never happened.
Hey,
Look.
the fire. See, that's a rumor. The Fire Fest did actually happen. It just didn't go down the way they thought it was gonna go down.
Something happened, but yeah.
Something happened, but it wasn't like everybody thought it was going to
Although, Brian, hold on. We'll get a Cooler Fest going before they get this Vegas trip going.
be. Yeah, we'll have a Cooler Fest before the class of '96 goes to Vegas. We'll definitely do that. I just want to know
stupid, man.
who the class of '96 giving the money to. Who holding the money for the trip to Vegas? That's what I want to know.
That's the key. That's the key.
Look, I'm hoping it is, and I think this is a good way to do it. You send out an itinerary. Here's what we want to do. Everyone pay for themselves. So you're not sending money to a treasurer or somebody, but you're booking your own, but we're all booking the same things. And then whoever shows up, shows up.
So what you saying
I'm gonna believe that's how it's gonna go down.
So what you saying is I'm putting in NIG code for y'all. They ain't got enough trustworthy people in the class of '96 to hold the money because a lot of them still got ankle monitors on.
No, I'm saying to get out the group chat, you book, and then whoever wants. So like that's what I did with my trip. I told my girls, I was like, y'all, I'm taking this trip. If y'all want to come, y'all can come. Here are my dates. Here's the information. It just so happens nobody.
Damn, I mean you don't have no friends. We your only friend. God dog.
They have other responsibilities, and the timing ain't right for them. The timing is right for me. Like I got to go before my fall sport season starts. So it just works for me, but it don't work for everybody.
I know when my homies say we gonna have a trip, we set the date. All my homies be there. So, I don't know about you. You don't have no friends.
First of all, how long it take you and your homies to get your trip together?
Probably about a year.
Exactly. I
look.
booked
About a
my
year.
homies trip last week. That's what I'm talking about.
About a year.
Hey, Cobb, somebody said Miss Norcia Bird said lies, bad timing.
Ooh, call out.
No,
Call
she telling
out.
him lies. She telling Sly
No,
lies.
she talk about your lies. She talk about you.
First of all, I know you went to Columbia High, so I know you got a good education. You heard me when I said the timing didn't work for everybody for whatever reason. It worked for me. She's telling you lies, Negro.
No, she's saying you lying. It was bad timing for other
Please
people.
tell him. Please tell
Straighten
him.
this out, Bird. Get it
Please
straight,
straighten this
Bird.
out. She was saying you are lying. I do have other friends besides y'all, thankfully. Luckily, I got more than y'all brokies.
Pepe, take care of that, Pepe.
Well,
See?
guess what?
No, you're a lie, Sly. Put that up.
No, where do you see that at? Where do you see that? Where do you see
that comment?
Where do you see that? See her say no. Refresh your screen. Where do you see that at after you refresh your screen?
Don't make me call them boys, Pepe. Put that up there.
Don't you put it up there, Pepe.
Pepe, put it up there.
Refresh your screen.
Pepe. I'm gonna put you out there.
Refresh your screen. That wasn't. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, I wish the class of '96 luck with this. I hope it comes to fruition. I really do.
Yeah.
Because we right behind y'all. We trying to get 30 together too. We right behind y'all.
But them Vegas odds say it ain't happening for '96. Them Vegas odds say it ain't happening for '96. I tell you, boy. What, Norcia, you say you're a liar. So what, you think I'm lying about 1996? Norcia, I'm not lying that it won't happen for 1996, Norcia. Why are you saying you're lies? Norcia seems to think I'm lying that class of 96 won't get their stuff together.
Norcia knows that you're lying. I don't have people that I can tap into.
Hopefully I am lying, man. But you
your face gonna be cracked with 96 in Vegas posting all their pics.
Bruh, I will be like, yep, y'all was right.
We'll get the treasurer on if that goes down.
Dog, if that goes down, especially if they don't do your idea, especially if they send the money to one person and he in charge, y'all out here funding a mixtape.
Don't do that.
Y'all out here.
Not the
mixtape. The thing is, you gonna get them on the pod.
I will eat crow if that happens, dog. I will apologize. I will apologize, but I don't think I'm apologizing. I don't think I'm apologizing. We'll just wait on the next mixtape to come out.
They said that the class of '96 is going to Vegas. The lie detector test detected. That's a lie.
Bird, I'm rooting for him too, just because of these jokers.
Oh man, we all kid. We kid.
But I
we
think
kid.
It was I actually think it was billed as a all classes trip.
Yeah, okay.
I think it was billed as it was posted in the Columbia High group page, so it was like everybody we trying to put together.
I doubt they have a class of '96 page.
I'm not.
You got to have strong leadership to put that stuff together.
But I will say when somebody asked me in my DMs who is putting this together, and I responded, they were like, "Oh, I'm good."
Oh, I knew when you put that in there. That was
the class of '97 has strong leadership. Our great leader, Miss Shayla Abrams, she makes sure it's all good, and she sits in what do you call that when you be on Instagram and you don't have a page, you just look at a voyeur. There you go. and she voyeurs everybody from afar.
She gonna watch everything. She ain't gonna comment. She ain't gonna post a whole lot, but she looking. I see you looking. But you
She
looking.
know what's going on.
And
Madam
being
President.
and being that she passed me the torch for 98, we have all our stuff on time too. So, but I have a great cabinet. So
Yeah,
all my
shout out
good
to my
people.
sister. They had they 20th. No, they had 20th anniversary
God,
this
boy, I
summer.
feel old when you say Erica had 20 already, Sly.
Yeah, man. Erica had her 20, but she was on the cruise with us. She ain't go.
You know what?
You know, but
Yeah,
if you
she,
was here, she wasn't going. Probably.
huh?
Even if she was here, she probably wasn't going. Think she'd have
Yeah.
went?
Nah, she don't mess with the clown. She don't mess with the clown. My sister too high and mighty. She too high and mighty. She ain't mess with the folks. But shout out to the class what's that, 05. Class of 05. They
Wow.
had
Wow.
their 20th
That's
year reunion.
Who
So yeah, man. But God dog, but we were talking about that one for a while. We left.
it's time to go to the 90s block.
It is about time. It's about time to go to 90. Can we squeeze in that topic, that last topic? Can we squeeze it in? We had 48 minutes.
We at 51 minutes.
Nah, that's the live time. That ain't the time we actually been on. That's the time I started recording. So, well, the one who got all the money said we got to go to the 90s block. So I guess
Well, you want to, I mean, well, depends on how our audience wants to participate in the next topic. If they're participatory, we might be here for another half hour.
LeBron Trump has been
LeBron Trump. That's who you was as class president.
Hey boy, it be your own fault. It be your own fault.
Sly, can
And
you
that's
pin
my
that comment? Can you pin it? Like, just leave it up there forever.
LeBron Trump.
Hey,
You know what? Even better. Let's put it right here. LeBron Trump.
Oh God.
hey, listen, that's why so much domestic violence and family violence that go on right now in America. As soon as I see that fool, I don't want to hear no, man, I ain't said that. It's on, fool. I'm telling you. It's on site. I don't even want that attached to my name. Look at Ron. Look at Lee Goodman. You in witness protection and you laughing that damn hard. Lee Goodman. Yeah, he done put it ain't that funny, Lee Goodman. I'll tell you what's funny. Wait till I get off here and I call you. I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
You hiding from the man under an assumed name.
Hey Carl.
Now, wait a minute. That Carl said that was AI cause he got hacked. Calm account got hacked. That wasn't him. He was hacked.
Carmo is gonna get hacked. Carmo gonna get hacked, man. Physically hacked. He gonna get physically hacked.
He was hacked.
Carl, go ahead and send that request to Lee Goodman, because I'm gonna get Facebook turned up today.
Oh please. Matter of fact, Lee, accept this request. It's coming to you.
Yeah, hey, right now it's hot off the presses, Lee.
Accept this request, homeboy.
You just wait, since everything's funny, Lee.
Oh,
you
accept
just
this
wait.
request, homeboy.
Man, LeBron Trump. That's
that was a good one. That was a good one.
God.
What?
Carmen, you won.
Check this out, man. It's about time, man. It's about that time where we take that walk. You know, we take that walk down the 90s block. This is when we pick something out of the 90s. And we talk about something out of the 90s. And I think recently, going on right now, Carl, but what's the 90s block, Carl? What are we doing for the 90s block?
Oh, no, let me get myself together. So, that fool said that was AI. I'm done. So, over the past week, Brandy and Monica announced a joint tour, a co-headlining tour. So for the 90s block, I feel like we ought to just say, like, what's your favorite Brandy song from the 90s? What's your favorite Monica song from the 90s? Because they got hits in the 90s.
Do have hits. They have hits.
Got hits.
They have hits, man. I don't know, man. It's hard to sit up there and break all that down, man. If you get, let's see, Brandon.
I'm gonna say my Monica, like my jam, is on the first night. Baby, tell me what's up. Can you hear me or do I? And she said, I wanna get down, but not the first night. I should make a move, but I won't. That was my jam.
That's your favorite Monica song? Okay. Well,
that's one of that's what I got a couple of my, like Angel of Mine. Another track.
Why would you bring up Brandy? Pepe, you got to get right, Pepe. We talking Monica, and you bring up
you asking to be put out the country, Pepe.
God, dog. Pepe make a mistake, and that man got to get out the country.
Well,
Pepe got to go. But can we all respect that Brandy has one of the greatest remixes of all time?
Wait, what you talking about? What's talking about?
The I Want to Be Down remix.
Oh, that is a good remix.
Queen Latifah, MC Light. Come on now.
So which one we gonna go first? We gonna go Monica first, or we gonna go Brandy first?
Whatever's clever. I already started off with Monica. So first night was my jam, and then I'm gonna say Angel of Mine is also a track that I thought was really, really good of Monica's.
Angel of Mine.
Just like that.
What's the song that they done? And I hate they did this to Monica. Damn, I can't. Which song? I can't remember which one it is. I hate they did it to her, but she a mean with her big feet.
Never
on the video.
Never meant to cause you no pain before you walk out my life, right?
Before you walk out my
life.
Yeah, that's my favorite Monica song. Before you walk.
Things right.
From the Miss Thing soundtrack, from the Miss Thing album, Before You Walk Out of My Life.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Monica song. That's my favorite Monica. And Monica, she's from Atlanta. She is 100% Atlanta.
She is from Atlanta.
Everything about her. Atlanta.
Hey, Lee Goodman said his favorite Monica song is Why I Love You So Much.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Look at old Lee. Lee coming through.
What up, Venice? I'm guessing Venice Scott says that her favorite is also what, First Night?
Yeah. The one you said.
I want to get down, but not the first night. I also like the track that Monica made.
I don't know about that. Go ahead.
You don't know Why I Love You So Much?
No. Get Down on the First Night with Venice Scott.
The track that Monica made.
You dummy! You idiot! You are. You are.
Apologize.
Oh God!
I cannot.
Hey, let's wrap it up. Come on, let's get to Brandy. What's your favorite Brandy song? Golly, Slide. Oh God.
Hush, Slide. But we'll talk about Brandy. Brandy, no.
Pull up Brandy, Pepe. Pull up Brandy.
Look at Combo talking about Slide. He laughing, rolling on the floor. Yo, man, come on. This is a professional podcast.
This is a professional podcast.
Right. Baby said, hush. Just stop it.
Yeah, just hush.
Brandy had 2 albums in the 90s. The first one was a self-titled debut, Brandy. Let's take the track listed on that album. Pepe, you can bring up the track listed on that one. Moving On, Baby. I Want to Be Down.
Broken Hearted, her.
Broken Heart. Broken.
I wanna be down with what you're going through.
But Wanye might have been, a little bit of a statutory rapist, ain't it? Wasn't Brandy kind of young?
They were on the cusp.
Brandy was kind of young when that came and they was doing their thing, huh? So that's it for Brandy on that first album.
But again, that I Want to Be Down remix is one of the greatest of all
Want to
time.
Be Down remix. MC Light, Queen Latifah, and Yo Yo.
You
Dana
know
Owens,
if
Yolanda
Light get
Whitaker.
on it,
Yeah, I
if
like.
Light, if MC Light get on it, dog, it's a hit.
About yay short, about yay tall, about this big, about this small. Come on now, that was oh my god.
Okay. Well,
And
I
then
don't
her
know.
second album in the '90s was
Pepe, what you doing? Never
anymore.
say never. Never say never with the second album. You pull up the track list from Pepe. Angel in the
That's
Sky. The boy, that's the boy is mine. Okay, that's what
yeah,
that was.
yeah, yeah. That's
Top
all.
of the World. I like Top of the World with Mace.
That's all I got up on that one.
Yeah. Wow. I think, all this time I was thinking that Brandy had the better track record than Monica, but I think Monica got more hits. For me, more hits for me than Brandy.
Remember their verses that they did?
I didn't watch the verses. I didn't
They
watch
actually
their
did.
verses. I didn't watch their verses. So
I was more of a Monica fan than Brandy. Although there are people who consider Brandy's voice like the Bible because
yeah.
there are people that say she's got perfect pitch in the way she can control her voice and the tone. Like there are folks out there that love Brandy's voice. Like she's the end all be all for them when it comes to voices of singers.
Brandy?
I don't know. Algernon said best friend was Fire 2.
Was Best Friend in the '90s, Algernon?
I don't know if it was in the 90s.
I don't know.
But yeah, man.
It was a good song about Ray J though.
Yeah. And I don't understand how Ray J became a tough guy when nigga you grew up in Hollywood.
You Brandy's brother.
Yeah, ain't you Brandy's brother? You ain't no tough guy. Sit your little Hollywood ass down. Yeah. Roger said Broken Hearted. Broken Hearted was his jam. I don't know. I'm sensing a pattern from you, Roger. You said why I love you so much now Broken Hearted. Son, you want
for love. I love it.
Son, you want to talk about Roger? See how we need to talk, bro?
That man said he tapped into his sensitive side. Sucker for love. I love it.
Very, very sensitive.
Roger's sitting over there right now with some brown liquor, listening to
brown
Brandy.
Hey,
He got some brown liquor.
He got on a white beater.
And a white beater. His brown liquor and a white beater. Sit back.
He's sitting there
taking a sip
brown liquor.
with some cognac. He got that yak in his cup.
Look, listening to the candy liquor.
Marvin C.
Marvin C. Candy liquor. Nasty joker.
He over there listening to some candy liquor.
Hey, y'all get off my bro, man. Y'all get off my bro. Y'all ain't got to do it that way.
Combo talking about it's on Lee Goodman's playlist right now.
Show.
Oh, y'all hell, man.
Oh, that man over there thinking back, man. He got the lights off too. Burning the candle.
Somebody got the lights off. Lee, get him off of me, Lee.
And you know his air conditioning working, blowing extra cold, so he can drink that liquor and get extra hot on that liquor. He ain't even worried about it. That air conditioning blowing extra cold in his house.
He ain't in there sweating nothing.
Boy, you stupid.
I tell you, boy, I ain't mad at you, boy. Go on, sip away. Sip away. Go on and sip away. Well, check this, man. Hey, it's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast, man. We got any parting shots? LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Yo, we started getting off subject, so I didn't get to say how I'm spending my summer and my vacation. So with my parting shot, I'm just traveling around the southeast region of the country right now with track and baseball, man. And I want to give my last shout out to the Fast Forward Track Club and all the surrounding track clubs that'll be competing in the USATF regionals coming up Thursday. And I want to give a special shout out to the 3M's as they go and compete to run at Savannah State. Y'all go get it done. And I also want to shout out Elijah Mitchell, Eli Mitchell, my boy,
GLOC.
2 Glock boy. So they trying to go and qualify. So shout out.
GLOC.
They say it's a rumor that he put that on his SAT, 2 Glock instead of his real name.
But he used to say that too. GLOC.
I'm gonna tell him that Thursday. What up, 2 GLOC?
S.commas. You got any part shots towards S.commas?
Hey, love on your people. It's the coming to the end of Black Music Month, so celebrating Black music and put on something good. And you know, Roger, if you got to cry it out, homie. That's what it is. Put on some baby making music or some get crunk music. Enjoy yourself. It's
Roger don't need to make no baby.
Yeah, don't you tell Roger about no baby making music.
It's summertime. Make sure y'all are safe as you're out doing water activities. Make sure if you don't know how to swim that you are safe when you're in the water. It's not about knowing how to swim. It's about being safe. So just make sure that you're keeping an eye on your people, checking on your folks. Love on your people, man. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks,
all right, man. This is the Rip 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends get together and talk about a few things. Some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like. But we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 podcast. You know, and Shauna said it was Black Music Month. And, you know, it is Black Music Month. And we definitely celebrate Black Music Month. But we are all-inclusive podcast over here on the Rip 28 podcast. It's homosexual month, too.
What?
It's homosexual pride month.
Wait a minute.
It is. It's homosexual pride month. We are all inclusive podcast.
It's just Pride Month.
Huh?
Just Pride.
But that ain't white pride. Is it white pride month?
No.
Is it Black Pride month?
No, it's just Pride. Just Pride.
Well, okay. Well, we want to give a shout out to all the white studs, because it ain't a lot of white studs. I mean, Black people have studs. A lot of the girls who consider themselves studs, they Black. But you ever seen white girls call themselves studs? You got some manly, bulldaggers out there, but they don't call themselves studs. And so I'm all about equality. So white girls, you can call yourself studs too, just like the sisters can. So shout out to y'all, because we are all inclusive on the Rip 28 podcast. We'll see you next week.
LeBron Trump, I see you.